Hello, and welcome to Thoughts on the Way Home, where I will be doing kind of a different video this time. I recently saw 4 of the 9 Oscar Best Picture nominees, and I was just going to do some quick snippet reviews for them all at once since I did see them all today, and I'm giving my thoughts on the way home from them now. I'll also be doing another one of these videos next week when I go and see the other 5 films. So let's begin. Phantom Thread, there's really not a whole lot to say about, or that I really want to say about it. It was really boring. I see why it was nominated for an Oscar. It was all technically well done. It was Paul Thomas Anderson directed, Daniel Day-Lewis starred, so right there you're kind of checking 2 boxes for the Oscars. But overall, it was just kind of a slog to get through. Honestly, can't really recommend that one. Lady Bird, on the other hand, was absolutely beautiful. It was such a wonderful film. It was joyful, but in that way of still trying to find your way in the world and coming of age. And Saoirse Ronan gives an incredible performance in that film. It just blew me away, and I was honestly moved to tears in the theater watching this film. I cannot recommend Lady Bird enough. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. I've already done a review for on this channel, but it's still an incredible film. Still highly recommend that film as well. Well worth a watch. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely see 3 Billboards. Honestly, I think that's going to be the one that wins Best Picture. Shape of Water. It was very interesting, very, very beautifully filmed. It was also a little bit of a slog as well, but it was far more engaging, far better acted, and far less pretentious than the love story that Phantom Thread wanted to be. Shape of Water, I'd definitely say, is probably not for everybody, but it was still a fairly enjoyable film, and I definitely recommend checking it out pretty much regardless. I do think it's definitely worth a watch. So those are just kind of my quick tidbit thoughts on these 4 films. Phantom Thread, don't bother. Lady Bird, definitely see. 3 Billboards, definitely see. Shape of Water, you should see, but it might not be for you. Next week I'll have the other 5 films for quick snippet reviews, as well as a video of some of the Oscars and who I think is going to win what. And those have been my thoughts on the way home from Phantom Thread, Lady Bird, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and The Shape of Water.